everybody. Today we are making fermented hot sauce. I'm gloving up because any of you that have ever cut really hot peppers and wiped your eye, wiped your butt, you realize that wearing gloves is very, very important. Now, I'm starting off with a bunch of peppers from my garden. I have a lot of random ones this time. A lot of times I'll do this with just jalapeno peppers, or, you know, like today I've got cayenne, Fresnos. I think I even have some Thai peppers from my garden. I'm cutting off the ends of them. I have two bowls here. I've got one for my tops of my peppers that I'll compost. I don't use those for really anything else. I'm going to do a rough chop on these. You don't have to get specific. Try to get everything about the same size so it ferments nice and evenly. Now, in mine, I do, different people like different things in their hot sauces. I prefer to do onion, garlic, and I like carrot, and especially my red hot sauces. I think it makes a really pretty color, and I like how it smooths out a little bit of the heat. My fermented hot sauces, they're not as hot as my regular hot sauces. Now these, my ends of my carrots, my papers of my onion, and my papers of my garlic are all going to go into a separate bowl because I am going to save all of these scraps to make my bone broth. If you're interested in learning how to make bone broth, check out my video. It is amazing, super easy, totally free. You just use the scraps of the vegetables. You're just making sure that you're using everything. Now, I make sure that as I cut my peppers, I got a little layer of peppers here on the bottom. Now I'm gonna do a couple little slices of the carrot. And then I'm gonna do a couple of slices of the onion. Again, this is going into my pot, my bowl here for my bone broth. Same with my garlic. I am peeling it, and ooh, those onions have me crying. Oh my gosh. They say to put a matchstick in your mouth or something so it's not so hot. It doesn't make your eyes water, I guess. So then here are my 4 layers. You're just gonna keep layering it up as you go. Okay, so now that I have finished layering all of my peppers, garlic, onions, and I added carrots to mine as well. I'm gonna fill it to basically to the where the shoulders meet of the jar, because I want to leave enough room for my weight. I just got this on Amazon. It's a little weight. It's just gonna make sure that it holds all of your peppers and your carrots and everything underneath all the liquid. Now, for a quart jar, I'm going to use a tablespoon of canning salt. It's really important that you use a canning salt because otherwise it gets real cloudy. Anytime that you're canning with any kind of a salt, making your pickles, anything with salt at all, you want to make sure that you are using the canning salt so it doesn't get all nasty and cloudy on you. Now, I'm going to fill the rest of it up with hot water, so you make sure that your salt has disintegrated, and you are going to fill it up. I packed those peppers in really tight, pretty tight, because they're going to get, as it ferments, they're going to really come down in size. Stuck my weight inside there. Now I'm putting my top on it. You don't want to crank the top on too tight because as this ferments, it's going to expand anyway, so it's going to be a little bit hard to get your top off. I write the date on the top of it so you know when you started fermenting it, so you know how long it's been fermenting for. And then you want to just stick it in a dark, cool cabinet where you keep your canning goods. I keep mine in my cupboards that I don't use very often. And this is my son. Yes. And I let mine ferment for months. My favorite one that I made last year was a jalapeno hot sauce. I let it ferment for 4 months by the time I ended up cracking it open and blending it, and it was my favorite that I made. When you ferment your hot sauce, it does take away a lot, not a lot of the heat, but it's not going to be anywhere near as hot as ones that you didn't ferment. So here is one that I actually started a month ago. So I would have normally let it go a little longer, but this should be really good. When you crack it open, you'll notice it will fizz like crazy, and that's natural. So you want to just pop this. I pour all of the liquid and all of, don't forget your weights in there. I almost cracked my weight. Pull your weight out, so I had my weight in there as well, keeping everything below the surface. And then I dump everything into my Vitamix. Oh, I'm sorry. Canning is a family process here. When you blend up your hot sauce, you want to make sure that you are in a well-ventilated area because when you open this and when you blend it up, the fumes in the air can get really, really strong. It's a nice hot sauce. Also, you want to blend it for as long as you can until it is totally smooth. My Vitamix will get all of my seeds totally blended and everything else totally blended, but if your blender does not, then you might want to consider straining it through a cheesecloth or through a strainer to make sure that you have a nice smooth hot sauce. So I'm going to give this a little try here. Whoo, you can smell it. Oh my word. It is super, super hot. It has a really good fermented kind of salty flavor. It is excellent. So when you're finished, then I get these bottles on Amazon, and I just got a tiny little strainer and I just pour the hot sauce right in. Pop your top on, and you have an amazing hot sauce. My fermented hot sauces, I love them on my eggs, on my chicken, on things that this one packs a lot of heat, depending on what peppers you use and how you use them. Some are going to be hotter than others. And find out what your favorite way is to make these hot. When you're finished, you're going to have a beautiful end product. It is beautiful in red, orange color, fantastic flavor, and some really good heat. I love it on eggs, chicken, burgers. Let me know what your favorite thing is to put this hot sauce on. Good luck. Enjoy.